We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Geis, his first carry of the game. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
On the ground, Geis. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Quinn. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Quinn. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
the run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Geis. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's Geis. Oh, so strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Santos. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Back to throw. Quinn, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of
That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Quinn. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Santos. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Watch him now, Barney!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and
that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The play fake. Quinn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down. This is Thomas. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, that's Thomas, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAnthony Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Quinn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on 2nd down, Quinn. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, Quinn flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable for Thomas. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Quinn. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Quinn. He's going to go deep for Conley. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Quinn. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quinn. And that'll be incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking to throw. Quinn eluding the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
This is Geis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a gain there of 11 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Cannon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a give running left is Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Quinn. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Quinn. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, there are almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Quinn. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-17. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Geis on a handoff left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! Detroit! Now
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Third down, here's Geis. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Geis. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Quinn, flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Quinn. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Quinn. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
To throw on 3rd down. Quinn. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Quinn. And he comes back with one complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Quinn, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAnthony Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Santos. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quinn. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cannon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Quinn. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 3rd down, Quinn. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, Quinn. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Quinn. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around,